Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is delicious, less delicious, more hot. Because here it's literally burning, and a PC, I mean, those Intel are doing 160 centigrade even if they are doing no operations. So you can imagine how hot is in here. So the question of the day, and it's a question at least since I started this kind of story, this kind of everything, it was a question that no one really answered. I mean, that's why it's literally a placebo. Because no one knows how to test the stuff, because you need numbers, okay? But with the test league, it's working. So I will show you Zipaway. I mean, I call it Zipaway because he explained to us how, I mean, at least on FN23, we don't really know if they changed it, that mechanics on FN24. And on FN23, I didn't really test it. I mean, I can, if you are interested, even on FN23, we can do that. It's not that's complicated. It's manually, so you can do whatever you want. Question is, so I will explain you the Zipaway, I will explain what I did. There are many runs. First of all, I had to understand if the Zipaway was doing anything at all, and if it didn't, I need to find a way to make it, to at least understand. I am not saying that opposition instruction are game changing, or they are useless, or they are not even working. At a point, I even confused myself even more on this adventure. I mean, guys, it was terrible. But we will start with the first step. I took the the top 3 tactics of the test league, the delicious test league, and I put the Zipaway. So let's go check in game what is the Zipaway before we continue, because otherwise we are maybe I will lose you so fast. Let's check the Zipaway before. Okay, so this is the Zipaway. You apply your OIs or position instruction, call it whatever, on this page, tactic or position instruction, and that's it. And you are applying them according to that. This is the same thing that I did on my test league, and the results, as I said, were those. This is the differences between those runs. But as I said, I do believe that those tactics are influenced by the RNG, statistical noise. I mean, call it whatever, guys. I mean, for me, that number doesn't really make, it's not really tell me that if it's a planning or not. So you need to go like in depth. I created even a specific league that it's literally just Man City and Arsenal on for groups. It is Premier League, Sky, and League 1 and League 2. I mean, I just made 3 times those now. Okay. So when you are, I mean, if you are simulating, you just go to you go on vacation, and according to that way. But I repeat, guys, it was maybe it was for FN23. I don't know. I didn't really test it, so I don't want to lie and saying I am this Colombo and crap like that. No, I really don't know. I don't really care about FN23. It's something that if you want me to investigate, I can do that. I mean, but you need to convince me with tons of likes. So, but I am pretty sure that they didn't change these mechanics. It was confused, and it was many people that were saying in a way, and other people that were saying this way, Zipaway, and this way, which is the second way. When you are going here, when you are into your team selection, you select here. I just selected the best 11. I couldn't care less about that. Now you already have it, because this is another method. This is we will trying to find it out. You don't touch the stuff, okay? Because for us, that the people that asked it to Zippo wouldn't work because we are not switching. Okay, you see, this is visual. I mean, I was sure as well. I mean, after Zippo explained to me, it was like, okay, maybe you don't really need to switch it. Okay, so I just ran this kind of version on Zippo way. After I went even on this, and we just make some comparisons. Let's find out what the test told me about that, because now the numbers are speaking. So as you can see on this spreadsheet, I did no ice, both teams with delicious ice, only City, so I just selected one team. And after I even asked Vujovic to send me his position instruction way, because maybe mine were doing nothing. His weights it's totally different, at least on this one from mine. And after I even went on players frozen. I mean, I frozen all the players on those mini leagues, Arsenal City, that I showed you here. I frozen all the players as well in one run because I wanted to understand if those things, the condition. I mean, because you are running, I am running here 38 like normal games, guys. I didn't make anything complicated like 100 games because it's stupid. Because more games you do, more. I mean, you are forced to put, you are forced to frozen your players. But I am not quite sure if that is smart on this kind of situation. I had like 36k runs, and for me the difference is it was nothing. So I just wanted like normal numbers. What happens in a normal condition when you are playing? But I did anyway because at a point something where it was literally not working to me. The first runs, so on the first trials, I ran it like 10 times. Guys, the games weren't that much, but because I tested with the test league. Those are games that I test. I mean, you can find it on the website. I went through it, guys. I mean, it literally, my brain was exploding because it was literally strange. The first run with no position instruction, it was these were the numbers. I applied the Zippo way, and those are the other numbers. Only City, and those were the numbers. Vujovic, and these were the numbers. Players frozen, no ice, and those were the numbers. To me, they look literally identical. I can't give you a tactic that it's doing 800. I mean, just shoot some numbers. I can't really go and do 800 every time that we are running it, because it's impossible. There are 3 results. I mean, I really hope you are following me. I mean, it's pretty easy. I made the things literally easy. You can check even here the goals. To me, those numbers are too much similar. What's going on? At that point, I was like, okay, literally, the Zippo way, it's not working. Those to me looks like normal runs. So my next question was, you see, CI strike again, another cosmetic faction. I was sure, guys, about this. I was sure that something was literally wrong, and opposition instruction weren't even working. So the next step was to go manually. Literally to go manually, because otherwise we can't really know. I didn't play. I mean, there are even a better way that you play the games. I mean, you don't do nothing and you just let the players play. and you run, but guys, it's gonna take not even 1 month. I mean, it's gonna take it's a super big project that you are gonna even play it. And I mean, maybe I will do that for FN25 or not for FN24. For me, things are gonna be clear when I just went and ran the single trial. I will explain you now the single trial. So, single trials, it's this. I gave Man City the delicious position instruction. And Arsenal nothing. I mean, Arsenal was just using the same tactic. I mean, literally, they are just using the same tactic. Jingle bells version 2. I didn't use anything. I mean, you see Zip away, it's not here. I just went on vacation and I went on my super thing. Okay. I went here. I changed it. You can make a save, guys. I mean, you need literally to repeat this kind of process over and over and over. I didn't put any kind of set pitches. I mean, you can see that I didn't even touch it. Why? Because I didn't want to put, I mean, because that pitches maybe were going to influencing too much the scores. One team has Haaland and other teams doesn't have it. So I didn't want to go to put more RNG. I didn't want to go to there in that position. I say okay, let's run. So I just load and over and over and track the numbers. I went here and I did 38 games where Manchester City is at home and 38 games where Arsenal is at home. Okay? And those are the results. And here I started to say, what's going on? This should be similar to this. Okay? This should be similar. I mean, I don't know if you did already a calculation. It's not. So now we are going to make here. I tracked everything. I translated it for 38 games to understand even more if the zip away it was doing anything, or it was just, I mean, you were running without position instructions. And then obviously after, when we applied the method, the switch method that I showed you. To me, identical. Activate method. About that, I have to be honest. I ran 72 games on that method. I didn't run 720. That should be the number that you want to. I don't even, if those numbers were more similar to this, I would even be sure. I just noticed that the team with the opposition instruction started to 6 points on this kind of matter. It's a lot. You see, same scenarios, same everything. It was always the same trend. Sometimes changed, but as I said, you can. I mean, the most astonishing it's the Frozen one. I mean, not even the condition influenced on those kind of tests that it's Arsenal versus City. Some people say that even for them those position instruction are situational. Yes and not. I mean, I am not saying that I agree to disagree, because no, I mean, it should be. I don't feel that way. I mean, that's why I am using this kind of, I mean, I call it evergreen. Now, I mean, later on, if I see that you are interested to understand the stuff, okay, I mean, I can even go more in depth on it. You can't even imagine how much time I literally invested on this thing, on this kind of test. I am not, I mean, something is cooking there. I mean, I am telling you, I would use, I mean, even though there are 72 games, even though I am a fan of big numbers, that's why I did the 10 runs, but for me not even 10 runs it's enough. If I didn't do this one. Because from here I said, okay, something is wrong. Let's investigate on single trials, on different method. I just put the same tactics because I didn't want to even to make the tactics influencing. I just put the same tactic on both of them. The players are indeed different, but the trend was all the time similar. It didn't change that much. I can't call a 0.63 a super difference. I can't call a 0.83 a super different. I can call 20, I mean, and similar draws, similar everything. Here something happened. When I started to do, I mean, I did literally I did this way because I forgot that I didn't explain it. I changed to Tato because the normal ones doesn't have this function. Here can even be something different because I don't even know what simulate match is doing, because here can even be something that it's influencing that. If you guys know, just tell me, because I went like this, so position here this way, so brief simulate match, and yes, and I repeated. This is the only thing that I really don't know if that simulate faction it's the same as doing vacation for one day. I mean, I could even, if believe me, if I see that you people are interested, I will go in depth on those opposition instructions, because from these results, yes, I mean, I would use them. I mean, 4 points by doing just that operation that it's switching. We lose way more games. We draw more. So when you are supposed to lose, maybe you draw some games, and when you are supposed to lose, you win games. This is how I see that, because for me those numbers are too much identical, guys. Believe me, I don't have any kind of advantages to lie. I mean, I am just telling you because opposition instruction is one of the most content that my community is watching. I have no literally any advantages to lie on it. I mean, literally, or doing things randomly. That's why I ran it more and more and more, and I even went and created a league specified to find it out if it was some, because from the numbers from the test league it was too strange. From the numbers from those kind of trials that it was literally vacation, but I applied the Zippo method. Those for me are too identical. Those for me are too much identical. And this is too identical to this. Something it's for me the Zippo way it's not working from those results. And believe me, guys, I have nothing against. I mean, for me Zippo is one of the best guy on the scene on FM. I mean, he will explain you tons of he has tons of knowledge that he will share. Maybe someone explain, I mean, because he was even interacting with the coders of CI. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. I am not accusing him to lie. I mean, it's totally different. I just called it Zippo way because it was from him. I mean, I just wanted to be clear. And you can even call it the Legious way because I even shared it this way. If you go to check the video, I will not delete the videos. If you go to check the lives, I will not go to delete the lives. I wasn't using OIs. And I was promoting OIs. I was literally, and that's why it's a placebo. Because we were doing it in the most wrong way. for me and the others was logical that you had to switch it. For CI wasn't. I don't know. I mean, something it's literally strange. But I don't want to be a flat. I mean, someone that believes that the Earth is flat. I don't know what this simulation faction on those skins is literally doing. This is the only question. I mean, I can ask. I can find someone and ask, because if it's just a normal vacation, okay, wise are working the way I am saying you. If simulation is doing something else, that's trial. That trial with activate a single method that I showed you, it's not valid. I am just discussing you, and it's not like I want to sell something, I want to sell legendary tactics or whatever. I mean, I am not that kind of dude yet. So we need just to go to. We need just to understand this point. I even need to understand, because I was literally placeboed. If the simulation faction that those skins have, whatever, it's doing something different from vacation, that I mean the normal simulation that you go there. I mean, I want to just to be clear. You go there, you choose. I mean, this is what I was doing. Boom, boom, boom. My 15 and boom. And I just let it go. I didn't. I mean, it's no freeze, nothing. I mean, when I freeze, I told you. When I frozen the players, I told you. And this is what you are doing, basically. You are doing anything else. But I don't know if it's the same method. I mean, I am because I mean, I was even sure that the guys were working on the Zipaway. So I mean, if someone knows how this simulation faction works, tell me, because if I do something that it's working in a different way, so I am wasting time. I should ask around. I will try to tweet about it, because I want to investigate more. And believe me, this is a super time consuming, but this is something that people will ask you over and over and over and over and over. Opposition instruction over and over and over and over. I am interested personally because when I play, as you know, I don't really play meta tactics. I don't care. I mean, I want to go there, remove the shit, this crap, boom, boom, boom. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to even to tell to my players from here, because if you don't do that that kind of tweak, I mean the tango, I mean you don't select this way, your eyes are pretty useless. I mean there is trigger press that it's pretty useless, staking that it's pretty useless. You need to even go and remove tackle harder on everyone. Why? Because I want to play a smarter way. I don't want to play like this. And for example, I just want my players to focus. This is something that I saw from Vujovic. That's why I'm telling you. Because the way he makes to me doesn't make any sense. Because this and you are full trigger press and whatever and super tackle harder, it's not working. I am not even quite sure. I mean, since this way is not working, you can't really simulate. It's useless. You are wasting time. I mean, about that, I am 100% sure that those things, it's not. I mean, let's remove. So I removed that so it's not confusing us. I am including myself in it. I am not excluding, because I was placeboed about that. I mean, I was a full placebo. I was let's see. I even made a video about that. I mean, why? I was 100% sure. You. That's why I hate statements. That's why I hate when people are doing statements, because now I prove myself wrong. imagine others if they are. I am that kind of dude that it's if I am saying some craps, I am saying something that I should have said that I didn't test it in depth like I did now. I should have said that. Not like Zippo it's working or whatever it's working, because it's not. That's why those results were so strange even on FN23. I mean, the tactic dropped, but we weren't thinking that the runs were too little to come to those conclusions. And we didn't know if those tactics, if those runs were super bad luck runs or super good luck runs. Or if the tactics already peaked the maximum score that he can do. I mean, if you go to FM Arena, you can understand what I mean. I mean, sometimes the people, I was even one of them, I mean, doing this. I am doing this on my test league. I mean, that's why I made my test league, because at least I can do that without wasting literally time to run vacations, because for me those vacations are pretty useless. I will make a method that I will share a file and people will run that file. Because for me, dude, my time is important, your time is more important, and other times it's I am not criticizing FM Arena in any way. For me, it's a place that gave us some answers. Zippo, it's a fantastic guy. I mean, I am literally not. I don't want to be misunderstood. I called it Zippo because, as I said now, I mean, I don't even know how many times he was the one that explained us. But my mistake was to believe it, to take it for done. I mean, okay, whatever. And I even said to my community, this was my mistake, because from this, I recognize the numbers. I mean, I don't even know how many runs my test league did. After so many runs, you guys, I mean, you understand that it's not like final numbers. I mean, sometimes people are focused on 0.01, it's better than... No, guys, I mean, Super League will tell us even different stories, because there are many things that a test league, it's limited in a way. I mean, it's great. Without test league, guys, no one... I mean, you could do... I mean, we were full of legendary tactics, believe me, and maybe 99% of them were absolutely craps. Because this is the trend. I mean, we will go there, don't worry, guys. I mean, we will catch everyone. I don't know. So, just to conclude this cheat talk that I did, to conclude, my conclusion are: Zip away is not working, it's doing nothing. This method is doing something, but please don't mistake me. Just don't misunderstand me. I don't know if simulation faction is doing anything. I repeated it like 100 times in like 10 minutes, because I want this point to be clear. I am not 100% sure about simulate faction from the skins. I am not sure. I don't know. I mean, I didn't check. If someone tell me, okay. Otherwise, I will use this man. Whatever. I mean, if we are even on the same placebo, but I want to maximize my results, because this is what we are doing here. We want to maximize the results. I will do that anyway, till someone that is making skins will tell me, hey dude, you are an idiot. I mean, it doesn't necessarily to call me an idiot, no, please. Hey dude, it's the faction is different from the simulation that we are using on vacation, and there this will disappear from my point of view. I will just not use it. And at that point, the next question that we need to ask to CI, and it's gonna be, that's why for me it's so strange, because so opposition instruction are doing literally anything. If they prove me wrong on the simulation faction from the skin, means that opposition instruction is cosmetic. I don't know which which truth do we want? I mean, I believe, I hope they are doing something at this point. I really hope. With this, I concluded this kind of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I literally wanted to be the most transparent possible. I mean, I didn't hide anything. I just have my doubts, and I really hate have those kind of doubts. I don't understand. I mean, we have two results on this kind of situation, and one it's something that I really hope it's not. I prefer that you are telling me that this method is working and it's just a normal vacation. I mean, it's just like you go in advance of 1 day. I can even go, I mean, at that point, if someone is gonna tell me that it's not, I will just do that 1 day and return, 1 day and return. There is no problem. There is literally no problem. So, let me know. I am now, I mean, just by talking to myself, because I am talking to a monitor, I'm thinking that it's literally against CI itself, doing really, not making, I mean, for me, opposition instruction should be a faction that should be more important. I really hope they go to this kind of situation where I need to choose which player to pressing. This is gonna be very interesting. Not like, I mean, okay, you can call it a simulator if you make it not a simulator. Someone just explained me, I mean, I want to be sure. I am sure 99.9% that simulation faction is just 1 day on vacation. I mean, like the normal faction. But since I am not really lucky this period, I can even be wrong. If I am wrong, you will see another video that I will run single 1 day. I mean, I will just do that. I mean, this is something that I granted for 2 minutes. I will just do this. Boom, 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 and save and load. It's the same method. That's why I was thinking. For me, it's 1 day. I mean, it's just like there is a 1 day on it's just 1 day going vacation for 1 day faction. Bye bye guys, I hope you really enjoyed it. If you want to show some talking, I mean, let's comments, let's like, let's dislike. I don't even care if, I mean, I care if you dislike as well, but just show me some feedbacks. Thank you very much. Bye bye.